Welcome back, everyone. Now, who would have thought that a President of the United States could ignite the fight back against all things that are evil right here in the United Kingdom? Donald Trump's magnificent and resounding victory has and will, thankfully and delightfully, send shivers down the spines of the communists and the woke liberal elites who have sought to destroy us, our history and our way of life for many years now. And let's face it, they've done a pretty good job of it because they've been allowed to get away with it. And Trump's tremendous victory was a message to everyone in the free world that right now is the time that we must utterly reject the hard left, socialism, communism and their wicked destructive ideology that has been slowly destroying us all and ruining our children's futures. But here in the UK, we still have a long, hard task, a long road ahead of us. Our institutions have been heavily infiltrated by the enemy within. Our teachers now no longer there to educate our kids, but to try and warp their little minds. Hard left activists posing as school teachers, they have to go. The police, who are no longer policing without fear or favour, but have now become about policing with fear and with favour. The judiciary, who are now releasing hardened, violent criminals, often only for them to offend within hours of their release, to make room in jail for ordinary concerned mums, dads, nans and granddads. The absolute insanity of it all has to end. Councils up and down the country who are putting those that arrived here yesterday and illegally before our own young families who have nowhere to live. No wonder our birth rate is in decline. And of course, our perverse media, who at least can all agree on one thing, that someone else's rights, culture, heritage and history is more important than our own. There needs to be a mass clear out, and that includes our NHS, I hate to say, who is now riddled with anti-Semites who will treat people differently depending on their religion or political beliefs. What on earth have we allowed to happen? But the warning signs have been there for years, ignored through cowardice and treachery. And let's be very clear here, let's not try and sugarcoat this. Only together and with a strong leader who speaks the truth can we start to cleanse these institutions from the enemy within. And Nigel Farage is indeed a good friend of Donald Trump's, and I hope that Nigel will have taken something very important from that resounding victory. That decent people are prepared to and will follow a true leader. The British people are desperate. We are crying out for someone that tells it as it really is. Because we've all had enough of tiptoeing around the so-called delicate subjects. We've had enough of pandering to terrorist sympathisers. We've had enough of backdoor blasphemy laws, and we've had enough of those that come here and then seek to destroy everything that our forefathers fought and died for. Now, Reform UK could storm to a monumental historical victory on a wave of patriotism at the next general election. The people are ready for change and they're raring to go. But for that to happen, we're going to need a leader, a proper one, a man of steel, a man of courage, and a man that can speak the language of all different classes. A man just like Donald Trump.